Hello and welcome to the United Way. My name is Aaron Beggs and this is a brand new fan page, channel, what you call it, where we look at Manchester United and the happenings around the Red Devils. I would normally wear a Man United shirt. I have multiple of them, but I don't know if I'm going to wear it on this channel or not. We're going to have a look at trending rumours today with transfers that I don't see why we've got rumours for transfer. I know it's the way of football. I know it happens all the time, but I don't know why. I seriously don't know why we have rumours, for not even 4 weeks after the transfer window shut off. Let's face facts, there's what's October, so November, December, 3 full months until the transfer window opens in January. But here we are. We have some rumours from Fabrizio Romano, who I don't know how much I believe what he says half the time. I think he gets told by agents that something's happening and it doesn't. Like this one, Bruno Fernandes is going to have another attempt to get signed by the Saudi Pro League. He should have gone in September. We should have sold him. I would have rather had the £100 million or euros or whatever they were saying. But he's also been the topic of Paris Saint-Germain. Let's have a look. Let's dissect that one right here, eh? He's going to go to the Saudi Pro League or Paris Saint-Germain. Now, which one is it? I know if it's up to Ineos or Amarin, they're going to sell him to the Saudi Pro League for $100 million. Paris Saint-Germain, why would they want him for? They don't play. I'm pretty sure they're going all right. But yeah, he should have gone to the Saudi League in August. Moving on to Marcus Rashford. Barcelona want to make his loan permanent with a low fee of 26 million. Man United want 35 million. I reckon. Yesterday Man United wanted 40 million. Today they want 35 million. I reckon it will get done for around 33, 35 million. He's not coming back to United. He's killing it over in Spain, even though he just doesn't turn up on time. And here's a kicker right here. Man United are prioritising a major goalkeeper signing next summer, despite having a £21 million goalkeeper sitting on the fucking bench. If he's not good enough, why did we sign him? Why didn't we just sign Martinez from Aston Villa, who, let's face it, apart from Donnarumma, is one of the best goalkeepers in the world? Why are we going to go after a 35-year-old goalkeeper? Pretty sure Magnan from AC Milan is 35. Oh, he's 30. Let's go after a 30-year-old goalkeeper. Would have just signed a 22-year-old goalkeeper. But anyway, I don't know what that is. I think that's all full of shit. And then they go on to say, Man United also plan to bring in at least one midfielder. Let's bring in two. If we're getting 100 million for Fernandes, let's bring in two. And Carlos Baleba is seen as an upgrade. No shit. We haven't got a midfield. We need a defensive midfielder. And he should have been signed during the window. But I don't blame... $100 million, I wouldn't have signed him for $100 million. He's not a $100 million player. I don't think Isaac's a $100 million player either, just quietly. And then, I don't know why I know why we get dragged into some transfer news, but I don't know why this one is here. Specifically, Harry Kane has a clause in his contract that means the striker could leave Bayern Munich for £56.7 million pounds next summer, but only if the 32-year-old announces his intention to leave. Why would Man United... Oh, we should have bought him from Spurs. That's what we should have done. But why would we pay $60 million for a 32-year-old striker? He's going to go back to Tottenham. That's where he's going to go, unless he goes to Liverpool. Could go to Arsenal. Wouldn't that be a big kick in the teeth to Tottenham if he went to Arsenal? But we're not getting Harry Kane. Oh. By next year, he's going to be 33. What's he got? 2 more years? 35. I don't know why we would go after him. We've got Sesko, who, once he scores 1 goal, he's going to score a few. And then, to top it off right here, Manchester United are planning to let Casemiro leave when his contract expires in the summer, if they can't offload him in January. Let that sink in. Anyone that didn't know this? Do we need this to be a report? Casemiro's 36. How old is Casemiro? He's got to be at least 35. And he's on £350,000 a week. Of course we're going to let him go. Go, mate. Go for free, buddy. We're not selling you in January because we haven't got enough midfielders. Just go for free. And here's one that doesn't relate to Man United, but Arsenal are ready to spend £100 million in January to aid their attempts to win the Premier League. But here's the kicker. There's been no specific options mentioned. Let's just stop the presses right there. They're not winning. After what I've seen on Sunday or Monday morning Australian time, they're not winning the Premier League. They haven't got the team. Arteta's lucky he hasn't got the sack. Arteta will be lucky he doesn't get sacked come freaking January. They've spent £100 billion on players over 5 years, or a couple of years, and they come a second. We're 3 points behind them, for crying out loud. And we're terrible. And here's another little bit of news here. The United Strand, we all know the kid that's growing hair. Look, I wish I could do it. I can't grow hair. But the kid that's growing hair, they're getting to look at the verbal abuse and physical abuse he copped at Old Trafford on Saturday. If you're the fans that done that to him, what are you thinking? Come on, pull your head out your ass. He's there. He's bringing publicity to the club and to himself. Good on him. We're struggling to win 5 games in a row. He's probably going to have the longest hair in the world because I don't see us winning 5 games in a row. We might win the next 2, but then guess what? We play Liverpool. And even though I think we could beat Liverpool, I don't think Liverpool are as good defensively as what they were last year. I think that they leak goals, and I think our attack, especially with Cunha, Mbeumo and Sesko, I think our attack could probably score a couple of goals against Liverpool. I might be wrong, and I'm allowed to be wrong. I've got an opinion, and if my opinion doesn't work, I don't really give a shit. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. But moving on to this weekend, we're at a lunchtime kickoff against Brentford, who we should annihilate. In this game, if Amorim doesn't play Lemens in goal, we can safely say that he is not up to Premier League standard for the next 2 games anyway. I don't blame him if he doesn't play against Liverpool, but the next 2 games, Brentford and Sunderland, we should have our goalkeeper in there and get him used to the Premier League if he's going to play Premier League football. So I will hold my breath there, but he should be playing in goal for the next 2 weeks. I think the back 3 is going to be Yoro, De Ligt and Shaw, even though I don't want Shaw there, but I can't. Oh, we could probably put... no, Shaw will be there. The midfield is probably going to stay the same. I would change it up. I would put Fernandes on the bench and I would have Mainu and Ugarte starting and see how those 2 go, because they are going to be the future of our midfield if anyone gets hurt. And there's 2 games you can try to build a relationship there. But it's going to be Fernandes and probably Ugarte because he won't play Mainu. I don't know why. On the right will be either Dallo or Mazraoui, and on the left will be either Dallo or Dorgu. Up front will be Cunha, Mbomo, and hopefully Sesko, but don't be surprised if he plays Mount as a false 9, which, why? We've got a 6'4" striker. Just get the ball into him, get it on his head, mate. My starting 11 that I would choose would be Lemens, De Ligt, Maguire and Yoro. At the back, I would have Luke Shaw at left wing back. I would have Amad Diallo at right wing back. I would have Mainu and Ugarte. This is for the next 2 games. This is not just 1 game. This is for the next 2 games. Mainu and Ugarte in the midfield. And if up front, I'd have Cunha, Mbomo and Sesko. And if I have to, chuck a Fernandes in the number 10 spot somewhere halfway through the game. But I think they need a bit of a freshen up just to give them a rest. But that is all I am going to talk about. Thank you for tuning into the very first episode of The United Way. I will hopefully be back probably in a couple of days. We might not do a daily one. I don't think I can do a daily one. Not yet anyway, but a couple of days might be after the press conference, which I'm pretty sure is probably Friday or Thursday or Friday. Cheers for now. Bye bye. See ya. Have a good one.